I review a lot of things I like on this show. Sometimes I don't. Every once in a while, you have that single issue that reminds you of Rocket Girl and makes you vomit all over the place. This didn't make me vomit, but it made me sick. James Bond #1. This is like Warren Ellis's take on James Bond. Now, I have to preference this. I know the books are dark, and James Bond is the everyman sort of thing, and he's very cold and stuff. But I've never read any of those. Never read a single James Bond novel. I have seen every single movie. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of James Bond. I really I enjoy the majority of James Bond movies. But you have to understand that I like a fun adventure, and this is shaping up to not be a fun adventure. It's shaping up to be, what if we decided the Daniel Craig James Bond movies, which I love. I hate Quantum of Solace. That's a pretty terrible movie, but Casino Royale I really liked, and I love Skyfall. I have not seen Spectre yet, so I don't know how that's going to be. It's like, take that and we're going to make it as graphic as possible, but suck all of the fun out. There was no fun in this book. There was attempts at fun, but it wasn't entertaining at all. It opens a lot like Casino Royale, the movie, did, with the whole 20-minute chase scene thing that was ridiculous. Like, James Bond throws a cinder block in a bucket and cuts a guy's fingers off with a shovel. It was just over the top, gory, and just violent. And I'm like, okay, no talking. This is no dialogue. It was first half of the issue was silent, and then he kills this guy. And then nothing else really happened except for James goes on a mission because he has to do 008 missions because 008 is dead and they have to get another one. So, oh, and by the way, since he can't have a gun anymore because new legislation in the UK makes it so no one can carry a gun. Even 007, which I guess is some sort of joke on how in that area of the world it's illegal for anyone to own a gun or carry a gun unless it's like special occasion things. I don't know. But James complains about not having his gun. And overall, it was a boring issue. That's the key here. It was boring. It took me an hour to read this. It's a Dynamite comic. Overpriced and really short. And it took me like an hour to read this trash. Overall, what would I give this? 1 out of 5 stars. Don't pick this up. Don't even pick up the trade. If you find it at your comic shop, read it on the shelf and then put it back. Don't buy this. It's a $3.99 that I wish I still had. Anyway, guys, have a nice day. And join me next week when I take on another novel review. Dragonlance, Dragons of Winter's Night, anyone? I'm excited, personally. Have a nice day.